What's up YouTube? It's your girl Rochelle and I'm back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in, liking, sharing, and subscribing. You guys are the bomb.com. I am filming this on an early Sunday morning. I was having fun with my friends yesterday at dinner and I lost my voice. So we're going to push through and make it do what it do. We are going to get ready for the month of March 2022. That means we're going to be talking all things savings challenges. We're going to dive into our monthly budget and prepare ourselves for the month of March. If that's something you want to see, then stick around. Okay, so it's the month of March and you know what that means, y'all. It is time for March Madness. This is March Madness Budget Edition, y'all, and Wonderprint Creations on Etsy is coming in hot again with another beautiful envelope for us to use to save as much money as we can in the month of March. So definitely check out her Etsy, grab your digital version, print it out yourself and join in the fun, or you can order it and have a physical cash envelope made for you and delivered to your door, y'all. So we are trying to give you options this time. Now, if you remember March Madness in 2021, it was crazy. So many people joined us and joined in the fun to save as much money as we could together as a budgeting community. And it was just a ton of fun. If you want to know what it was like, just use the hashtag March Madness. Just use the hashtag March Madness 2021 and you will see all the different beautiful channels that participated together in this awesome savings challenge. And we are going to use the hashtag March Madness 2022 to track our progress and find all the other channels who are going to be participating in the fun with us. And so what I like about the March Madness Budget Edition is you can make it your own. You don't have to save a certain amount. You don't have to save as often as anyone else. You can tailor it to your budgeting style. And so we talked about the layout for, whether we wanted to do 4 weeks or 5 weeks. And we decided that since there are 5 Thursdays that she would include a week 5. Just in case somebody gets paid on a Wednesday or Thursday, you guys have the full month of March to save as much money as you can. But check out the fire graphics that Wonderprint Creations came up with for this year's cash envelope. Now, this is my basic print on, in laminate, so it's a little crusty, but it still came out amazing. Let me know in the comments, do you guys plan to do March Madness? Are you down for the fun? Are you down to save money? Rules will always be across the screen as always. Link will be in the bio if you want to grab the rules and grab your copy. I'm excited. Let's also talk about the other savings challenges that we're going to be doing for the month of March. So you already know we're going to be doing Saveopoly. We're going to be doing the Zero Out Challenge. We are making progress in both of these challenges and I can't wait to see how much we save total for February. Then I will be doing another debit stay off, which is my version of a no spend challenge. In January, I was able to set aside $40 that I could have spent on like Amazon purchases and food and takeout, but I didn't. I put it to the side. And so what I like to do is change the mindset. Instead of it being a no spend challenge, this is 12 months, which means 12 chances to not spend money. So it's an opportunity, changing the vibe, changing that energy. It's not like, oh, I can't. It's, oh, I can. So that's what I like about the debit stay off challenge. Then we have our 50 envelope challenge, which y'all, in the month of March, we will be more than halfway done this challenge. That is super exciting. I can't wait to see how much money we save so far. Then in the 26-week challenge, we are doing pretty good, making progress here. The goal is to save at least $1,000. And if we do the 2 bonuses, it'll be $1,100. So far we've saved over $100, definitely. And we'll continue to make progress there. This is more of a long-term savings challenge. Same with the 50 envelope challenge. And that's what I try to do is give you guys different savings challenge options. If you want to, save money quickly, then I got something for that. If you want to save money over an extended amount of time, got you there too. Okay, so then we have the Keep the Change challenge, which so far we've been able to save $78, and so we are making pretty good progress. In fact, I just reminded myself I need to take the coins to the bank to switch them out for dollars. I need to do that. But I am just blown away by how much change we were able to just collect over the past few months, and it really does add up, y'all. So Pick up those coins when you see them. Here are the other two long-term savings challenges that I am participating in, the nickel challenge and the emergency fund challenge. It takes time, y'all, but seeing your progress over time, it makes you really proud. And I have some big savings goals this year, and this helps to keep me on track and excited about saving money. Now, in the month of February, I have not been able to put as much as I wanted to toward the nickel challenge, but it's okay. It's okay. March will be better. Okay, and then we have our January challenge, which I already completed. We have our February challenge, which I got behind on, but the plan is definitely to catch up. I really want to save $100 this month and put it towards what did I say I was going to do this with? I think I'm putting this money towards a sinking fund. I think that's really what I'm focused on. I really want to put extra money to the side and build our savings. So we'll see what I do with it once we save it up. So here is the month of March, y'all. Tax refund March. We are going to be saving $250. Now, the reason I made this month higher than any of the others is, we get that extra income. It's that tax time. Most of us are starting to collect for our taxes. And so why not put that money to good use? Why not give it a purpose and a job before it hits your bank account? And so I like to, do this randomly throughout the year, increase the increments of our monthly savings challenges to challenge us and see, how much can we put to the side? You can decide what you want to save it or spend it on, but the goal is to reach $250. Let me know in the comments, are you guys doing this challenge with me? I have a lot of confidence in us. I think we can do it. Okay, so one quick flip through. We will definitely be doing the Kapolei Savings Challenge, and we'll continue with that. We have our Zero Out Challenge like we talked about. Here's our Debits Day Off. You can see it's really getting thick. And then we have the 50 Envelope Challenge and the 26-Week Challenge. That's been building up pretty good. Here's our Emergency Fund Challenge, which we are more than halfway done with, which is exciting. As far as $1,000 increments, we already saved $1,000 once, so we're working on the second set of $1,000 because I like to break down my goal over time. The goal is to save at least $4,000 for our emergency fund, and so by breaking it down in sets of 1,000, it just makes it a little bit easier. Then I have my Keep the Change Challenge. This is all dollars that I was able to convert from coins. It adds up, y'all. Okay, and then the Nickel Challenge. This is definitely the challenge that takes all my coins, okay? But it's for a good reason. We're going to put all of this money at the end of the year toward debt and savings. So then we have a couple of investing challenges that I'm also working on for myself and Eva. I just got in the habit of putting money into, investing, and I love it. Then here is our February monthly challenge that we're working on right now. So we are making good progress. We are excited for the rest of February and the start of March. Okay, and just like that, it is time for our monthly budget, y'all. Now, this is very important if you are someone who wants to get good with money. If you are someone who is new to budgeting, you might find this content helpful. If you are someone who is looking to switch things up, you are getting bored with your budgeting style, here's some ideas. I like to keep it very simple and put all of our income into 9 buckets. That way I feel like we are accomplishing multiple goals at the same time. This is my personal budget planner that I created. Of course, the links will be in my bio if you want to grab you a copy. So I am inside of the monthly budget. So let's go ahead and start plugging some numbers in. So for the month of March, the first thing you want to do when you sit down to do your budget, you want to see how much money can you anticipate receiving. And what you want to do is go on the lower end of that amount. So for us, it's going to be, let's try that again. That's a little thick. Okay, so for us, it's going to be $7,850. This is the bare minimum that we can expect to bring in the month of March, and that's what we're going to work with. So let's put the month of March 2022. And let's go ahead and dive right into some numbers. So what I do is I just go right down the list. I'm going to start from largest to smallest. So it's going to seem like I'm going all over the place, but I just find that it's easier to get the heavy bills out of the way first. So first up is going to be rent. Rent is going to cost us $3,000 off top. And you know, it could be a little less, it could be a little more. This includes all of our utilities, all of our HOA or whatever fees for that we pay for rent. And so that's our electric. We don't have gas here on the island of Hawaii. And so, you know, our electric bill is definitely higher than most people. Okay, so that's that. Next, let's move to debt. And we're going to go ahead and start with our Tesla. We are budgeting $888 to throw at the car loan this month. Then next up, let's talk about insurance. I have started my own insurance plan. I am self-employed and a stay-at-home homeschooling mom. So I just wanted to start something where I could feel like I was investing in my future self. And so we're going to go ahead and put that under savings, because this is money that we are being responsible with and setting aside. And so $250 is going to that insurance plan for the month. Now let's come back over to debt and let's talk about some of these credit cards, shall we? So Chase is going to get $204. Discover is going to get $200.55. Venture is going to get $321. Then let's move on to our other bills. So escrow, since we are mortgage free, we still pay ourselves into our own escrow account, $400 each month to cover any expenses that come along with the home. We pay for all of our bills annually. So at this point, it's a savings account or a sinking fund rather. So technically, you know what? I'm going to put that under sinking funds, because we are in charge of that money. No one else keeps that for us. Promise you, when it's time to film, it's always when the iPad want to die. Okay, so escrow is going to get $400. Then next up is Mike. He works very hard, so we make sure he has his money. He gets $400 a month also. Then let's come back to our bills. We are going to give ourselves $175 for our phone bill. Let's go ahead and put the change to $175.91 for our phone bill for a family of three. Wi-Fi is up next, and this comes to $109.99. Now that is an example of an expense that is covered by my business income, which I don't include in our low end of our income, expected income. I just find it easier to work with the actual money that comes in. Then we have our emergency fund, which we are progressing really well with. And so $100 is going toward that. Then we have food. Y'all, we are going to ramp up the food. We are going to dedicate $400 toward groceries at the very least. Remember, we're putting the low end of these numbers. Then we do have family and friends that are going to be coming again in the month of March. So we want to put $100 to the side for any activities for that. Maybe going to get shave ice or Dole Whip, things like that. Then I like to leave a $100 buffer in our bill account, because it's always something you forget about. Always, every time. And then we have our Apple bills, which comes to $57.27. Then we have our Peloton, which is a new member of the bills, $39.99. And then we have YouTube Premium, which is another expense that is covered by my business income. But for now, we budgeted from out of the money that we pretty much know we're going to get. And then things could change later in the future. So that's why I like having two columns, a budgeted and an actual, to make sure. And then let's see, the other thing I want to include, I'm just going to go along here and put it under miscellaneous because I kind of ran out of room. But Eva's homeschool is going to be $19.95. Then Netflix is going to be $19.07. And then finally, we have Dollar Shave, which I believe is paused because we don't need anything right now, but I will still include it in the budget for $10.45. And then we will figure out what happens in the actual later on this month. Okay, so if you add all of that up, we should have a total of $7,850 for income and a total of $6,619.55 for expenses. So that leaves us $1,230.45 to put toward things that we really want to spend money on. And so I have three main buckets that I am focused on. So I'm going to put that number right in the calculator, $1,230.45. And I have four buckets that I want to focus on. And the first one is cash envelopes. So cash envelopes is going to get, we'll just say $230 because I like round numbers. And then the other thing I'm going to do, since most of these are savings amounts and I like exact amounts, we're going to minus the 200, then minus the 30. And we're going to get rid of that 45 cents. So we'll go ahead and add that to our buffer. So minus 0.45. Now we are left with an even $1,000. So I want to put extra towards debt. So debt snowball is going to get $400. So minus 400 leaves us with $600. The next category I'd like to add a little extra to is our emergency fund. So instead of $100, we're going to put 200. Oops, plus 2. So we're just going to subtract another 100, and that leaves us with $500. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is kind of have a miscellaneous sinking fund. So that's going to get kind of be our savings that we would use before touching our emergency fund. I want to create a buffer between our emergency fund and any unexpected things that come up. And so I'm going to put that in our Hawaii sinking fund just to keep the buckets nice and easy. So instead of $100, it's going to get $600. So if you add all of that up, we'll minus the 5. That leaves us a zero-based budget. Now let's go back to our screenshot. $6,619.55 is what we can say we have spent on expenses. And so that is what we'll put as our number. $6,619.55, and that is a zero-based budget. Let me know how your budgets are looking for the month of March. That's all for today's video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, peace, love, and budgets.